Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye himself, ahead of the premiere of the new Avengers film.
Here he comes.
He's coming straight into the studio.
We'll see him in a few minutes.
There he is.
Morning. We're going to be talking to the brilliant Jeremy Renner in just a moment because he plays Hawkeye in the new Avengers film. I love the fact that just in case he hadn't turned up this morning...
We were a bit nervous.
We had his Hawkeye
body
Lego
double.
version. There we go.
Much better version of me.
Is there some amazing memorabilia of Avengers that you've seen?
Yeah, well, I think the really amazing ones are the Hot Toys ones. They're really, really...
Lifelike.
Really quite lifelike. I mean, the Lego ones, you can only kind of do so much with the helmet head.
Take it off and put it back on.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But those Hot Toy ones are kind of scary. And again, I'm not quite sure what people do with these things. I mean, they're kind of like...
collectors keep them in the packets, don't they? They don't want to ruin the value of them.
I hope they would just keep them in a packet. I just don't know what you kind of do with those things.
You reenact the scenes.
Yes.
Believe me, from experience.
With 3
Talking
kids,
about my children, by the way. No, I don't reenact the scenes.
You reenact other scenes, yeah.
People like offer me one of those things. I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't want to touch myself toy. It's so weird.
That's a strange concept, isn't it?
I can say that because it is myself, right?
We're going to be talking more to Jeremy in just a moment. While we get ourselves together, here's the competition.
Good morning. Take a look at this week's amazing prize. We're giving you another chance to win a VW California camper van, as well as £20,000 cash. This camper van has built-in sat-nav and DAB radio, and when you arrive at your destination, there's no pitching tent, you just park up and go. The seats spin around to make a living area, and the electric roof pops up to make space for a double bed. Ooh, having fun is hard work, but a cup of tea is never far away, with a sink, a hob and a fridge all packed in. The outdoor picnic table and chairs are stored in the doors, and if you push the seats back, there's a second double bed down here. There's even space to hang your clothes, and don't forget, to really get your summer off to a fantastic start, we're also throwing in £20,000. You'll be getting a camper van straight off the production line, so brand spanking new. And don't forget that £20,000. For your chance to win, text PRIZE to 82248. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. Or call 090 41 61 9000. Calls cost £1.54 from BT landlines. Other networks and mobiles may be a lot more. Or enter for free at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at midday on Friday the 24th of April. You've got to be in it to win it. Good luck.
That's hilarious. Good luck. Jeremy Renner's here. We're just talking about the story for the new Avengers film.
Yeah.
And my children are completely... My boys are completely across it.
It's quite complicated.
Just explaining it to Jeremy, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the movie, man. There's a lot of things referring to things I have no idea about. But that's fine. They'll come like little Easter eggs for all the fans.
You're absolutely right. That's exactly what they are. They're little nuggets for everybody watching, with references to other superheroes and comics and things like that, which is great. I think we've got a little clip. Can we have a look at Jeremy in action as Hawkeye?
You know I've seen this before, right? And I still don't know how you do it.
Smell the silent judgment?
Please, start by all means.
Never one to shrink from an honest challenge.
Get after it.
Here we go. It's physics.
Be right back.
Are you even pulling? Are you on my team?
Just represent, pull.
All right, let's go.
Even the Hulk
Can't match Thor.
That's right.
Because that's his hammer, and he suggests gone, then anybody can pick it up.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know, some fingerprint thing. I don't know. He thinks he can have his hammer. I don't want it.
It's some kind of divine power he has, isn't
That's
it?
right.
So this is Age of Ultron. This is, I mean, I went to the screening last night. The queue for the screening felt like it went all around London. It is hugely, excitedly anticipated.
Yeah,
and I think everybody can
great.
see it on Thursday.
It's certainly a fun event thing. I mean, it reminds me of like going to see Star Wars or something when I was a kid. You know, it's a giant event, and there's not a lot of those out there right at the moment. So.
No, the premiere's tonight, which is going to be a huge event, as you say. The film itself, though, it's quite overwhelming. The amount of action in it is quite remarkable. I just wonder how tiring it must have been for you guys to be constantly doing that?
You know, I don't know. I feel like there's so many spinning plates and moving parts of this thing. We're just a small cog in this giant wheel, so we just do our part, and then, I mean, the amount of even special effects houses that we had, I think we used all of them in the world just to try to get truly to get this done. A lot of the stuff I do is pretty hands-on, so I kind of know how it's going to turn out because there's not a lot of CGI and things I do, but like with all the other guys, they have a lot of special effects happening with them. So.
Are you actually pretty nifty with a bow and arrow in real life?
In real life, actually, I actually got pretty good, but it doesn't really serve me as Hawkeye because I'm doing things where I'm firing and not looking and having to do angles. But the proper bow technique and stuff, I actually got pretty good of like 10 grouping of right up on it.
Really?
So, yeah,
if you're actually going for a target, you can get it.
Yeah. I got pretty good at it, but again, it doesn't serve me too well.
And in a pub darts team, are you the first person to step up?
No, man, no. No.
Because in the
Don't
film,
ruin the magic.
You're pretty good at darts too.
I know, that's right. That was something that Downey and I just kind of came up with, try to make the scene sort of interesting. A lot of people are just talking, so like, let's play around.
I just think that there must have been a great atmosphere on set because there's a lot of scenes where all of you are together.
Yeah, and that's when not a lot got done because we were all together, and it's like herding kittens when Joss has to like scream at us to like, come on, let's get the scene done, but we're all talking about last night or the dinner or the thing and cracking jokes, and
That's a lot of big Hollywood characters as well in one small space.
And and we have way too much fun together, and just nothing gets done. So poor Joss had to deal with us. And
well, it comes across massively on screen. It's thoroughly entertaining. It is, as you said, a real event. Jeremy, thank you so much for coming and talking to us this morning.
Yeah.
Enjoy the premiere tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Are we going to see you in Soccer Aid? Not this year, next year. Do you think you do it again?
Oh, well, heck, I'd always be honored to go do that. I mean, I have to get in better shape to go do that, I think.
It's incredible, right?
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
You're looking pretty good shape, by the way. I just, I thought that was an invitation for you to say that. But
well, I think it's probably better coming from you.
Okay, looking great shape.
I don't know.
Great to see you. And now you've landed him in it. I always get into trouble for that kind of thing.
I'm still thinking about his doll.
Yeah, that's right. I touched myself to it.
You did it again.
What was the weather?
It's good.